To all the men and women on this Veterans Day weekend, to all the men and women that have served or are serving right now, thank you for your service. I mean, all that you do to protect this country, give us the freedoms that we are blessed to have, you are much appreciated. And to the veterans that are also Vikings fans, how about we get this W, shall we? Cheers. Thanks to everybody participating in this live stream. I saw that Justin Jefferson was listed as questionable for this game. They opened up the practice window for him, but you knew that he wasn't going to play today at all. It's one thing for him to be medically cleared to play, like he's healthy enough to play, but it's another thing to be game ready to play. You got to ease him in slowly. Coming off of 4 weeks, you don't want to just rush him back in. Another thing is you got to figure out a player of his caliber. You don't want to rush him back in because of you want to get him ready for game speed, but also you got to figure out what you have going on with this quarterback situation. So you traded for Josh Dobbs because you didn't know what you had in Jaron Hall. And it goes both ways. You don't know necessarily what you have in Josh Dobbs. So you want to make sure you take your time with a player like him. Also, staying on the injury report, KJ Osborne, I believe he cleared concussion protocol, but he's out for this game. I like that they're erring on the side of caution. That hit he took last week, that was just terrible to watch. But glad he's doing okay. Outside of that, well, TJ Hawkinson, hey, he's healthy. He's active. So that's huge because I think it was when I did the preview on Friday, looking at Thursday's injury report, TJ Hawkinson was an LP. So I said, oh boy, that's going to be a tough one. You need a player like Josh Dobbs, a quarterback like him. Tight ends are their best friends. And so the fact that he's going to be able to play in this game is huge. But with KJ Osborne out, you've got Jordan Addison, you've got Brandon Powell, you've got, after that, Jalen Naylor, I believe Tristan Jackson. I haven't seen who's been elevated for today's. I did see Sean Mannion was elevated to the roster. That doesn't surprise me for him to be the QB2. But I'm assuming that Tristan Jackson is playing as well. But the number one thing is you just can't make mistakes. No mistakes, no turnovers against this team. Any other team, it's whatever. You don't want to do that baseline, but the Saints, they protect the ball and they take the ball away. So that's going to be a rough one, man. We'll see. If you can pull this off, all right. Daniel Rudolph says, is Darrisaw playing? Yes. Yes, he is. That's another big boost for this Vikings team. He is not on the injury report at all for today's game. He is active. Although, I mean, against this Saints defensive line, obviously you want Christian Darrisaw out there, but even if he weren't against this Saints defensive line, David Kessenberry, he would be fine as well. But it's nice that Josh Dobbs doesn't have to worry about his blind side whatsoever. So absolutely. Cody says, go Sean Mannion, Randy's favorite player. If I see this dude on the field at all, I'm sure he'll be studying the Microsoft Surface along with Dobbs on the sidelines while the defense is out there on the field. So there will be camera footage of him, Sean Mannion. So I've already made peace with that. But if I see this dude on the field, just Dobbs, please stay healthy, bro. I can't handle watching Sean Mannion throw a football. I can't. Not today, not ever. Joseph Cheek says, is this a Jalen Naylor legacy game? I don't know, man. If anything, I would say this is a Brandon Powell legacy game. He's going to be your wide receiver too. Let's see if Naylor, how many snaps he gets. But anything's possible. In the Zone podcast says Vikings got this goal. You confident? How y'all feeling? How y'all think? What do y'all think is going to be the outcome of this game? Vikings W or L? And what's your score predictions? I've got the Vikings winning 21-20 in a nail biter. What say you? Aaron says Manny into Bradbury for the win. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Just a replay of the Packers game a couple of years ago. And the zone says 31-20. Okay. All right. That's big confidence right there. I like it though. I like it. Cody, 28-10. Damn. Just a complete dominance by Minnesota. I mean, I'd like to see it, especially against teams like a team like the New Orleans Saints, because screw them. I hate the Saints more than I don't even really hate the Packers, to be honest. The Packers, they've just always been a good team, and they've had good quarterback play for 3 decades. And so there's admittedly an element of jealousy there where they're just a good team, and sometimes they're annoying. And the most I've ever seen Aaron Rodgers do was a couple of years ago after the Packers beat the Vikings at US Bank Stadium. The post-game presser, Aaron Rodgers was drinking a Purple Crush or Grape Crush, whatever that soda is. But it's really it. It's just all fun and games, whatever the Packers. I hate the Saints. I hate them so much. God, that fake-ass trophy that they got. Antoine says, I'm a Saints fan. My condolences. Thanks for being in this live stream, but I hate your team, bro. I can't stand them. Swerve says, Vikings 27-17. Y'all just, all right, double-digit wins. Really? Or double-digit wins. A double-digit win. From the last 2 predictions. Pat says, I can never forget Bountygate. I have been with the Vikes since 74, and that still gets me mad. That was 09, Pat? Bro, you couldn't tell me nothing. The way that season was going, I'm like, if we get past the Saints, we get past them, oh, we're going to win the whole thing. We would have smashed the Colts. Are you kidding me? But the Bountygate thing, it's whatever as far as placing bets on taking players out. My problem with that game was the refs that sat there and watched Brett Favre get his head knocked off. There were multiple roughing the passer penalties that just were not called. And this is after Tom Brady tore his ACL. I think this was a year or 2 after he tore his ACL. And after that, the league was like, all right, we have to protect the quarterback more. So you could literally just give him a pat on the back. Hey, good job. 15-yard penalty, roughing the passer. Brett Favre took some mean hits in that game. And the refs just sat there and was like, oh, that's my problem with that. But, all right. I'm going to let it go. Finally. Cody says Favre got chop blocked twice. Don't remind me. Right at the ankles. You know how many times I've rewatched that game on YouTube just to get myself more mad? And I just what a great story New Orleans have been. Oh my gosh, they won the championship. Cheaters. All right, I'm done. That was fake. That was destiny. We would have beat the Colts. We would have had a Lombardi trophy. But here we are. And it's crazy now how, that was a different era of New Orleans. And now, even with a new head coach, new players, it's just the organization, the logo that annoys me because it brings up memories. But now you got a guy like Cam Jordan who just talks for no reason. For no reason. Dude is mad insecure about Kirk Cousins. And it's not, and to be clear, I'm not offended at the fact that Cam Jordan just goes out of his way to talk about Kirk. He goes out of his way to mock him. I'm not offended at that. Oh, that's our quarterback. How dare you? I've been very critical of Kirk Cousins. I'd be a hypocrite if I'm like, oh, that's not right. That's my quarterback. I'm offended because Cam Jordan is a football player. Kirk Cousins is a football player. They are peers. Going out of your way to talk about someone that doesn't talk about you, that'd be like me going after some Vikings YouTube channel and just saying that never mentioned me at all and be like, look at them. Look at this person right here. They don't know what they're doing. It's dumb. It'd be one thing if it was a legit beef between Cam and Kirk Cousins, but it's not. Kirk Cousins doesn't do any trash talking whatsoever. He had his biggest opportunity to do it after the 2019 game, regular season, against the Philadelphia Eagles, where a linebacker, I think his name was Zach Brown, before the game, I think a couple of days before the game, was talking smack and say, oh, Kirk Cousins, blah, blah, blah. Same thing that basically Cam Jordan says about Kirk. And Kirk, Stephon Diggs, them boys, man, they lit them up. And after the game, Zach Brown was just asked about it. Hey, what do you have to say about Kirk Cousins now? He's like, I don't want to talk about it. And he got cut after that game. I'm pretty sure he never played with an NFL team after that. Kirk Cousins ended that man's career. But if there was ever an opportunity to talk trash on a player for Kirk Cousins, it was right then and there. But he didn't do it. But yeah, Cam Jordan with his 2 whole sacks this season. Funny guy. That's all I'm saying. Don't get put on your back today, Cam. I know you like to rush from your left side to go up against the opposing right tackle. Don't let Brian O'Neill put you on your ass. Just like Jair Alexander. Don't get embarrassed. Reaver Ghoul, appreciate the super chat, says your speech about Cam Jordan has actually just squashed my beef with Purple for the Win YouTube channel. All right. Hey, congrats. We don't want beefs at all. This is not just a hub for all Vikings fans or any fans for that matter, but it's also a therapy session. We can get together and not have beefs anymore. Negan says, is Darrisaw playing? Yes, he is. Absolutely. He is active for this game. How much more time we got left? We got, less than a minute. And we on. We are on. I'm so fired up. You can pull this win off, get to 6-4. That'd be nice. Like 5 straight wins? What? That'd be so nice. Two-Tone Tony says, purple and gold is a family. Yes, it is. I said this before, man. Just growing up as a Vikings fan in Maryland, there's no, you don't see Vikings fans. It's just you're on your own. If you're an out-of-market Vikings fan, it is tough. But when I was living in San Diego and I found a Vikings bar called Guava, I think it's in Mission Beach. It's technically a Vikings and Broncos bar. I don't know how that works. But on game day, I went, I think this was Teddy Bridgewater's rookie year too. I was there. But all of the Vikings jerseys in there, I was like, oh my God, this is awesome. I'm here with my people. I'm not used to seeing this. And then obviously going to Minnesota and going to the games, Just a sea of Vikings jerseys. We family, man. We here. That's what makes this so fun. Dorian, I appreciate the super chat, says RR. What's good, brother? Thanks again for this live off the Vikings real quick. How you like your Mavs so far? Yo, they are balling! What? Luka's going to be a top candidate. I'll say top 3. Worst case, he might be top 2 candidate for MVP this year. They got a center, Derek Lively, who that's all we needed, was someone that can just grab boards, get rebounds, be a rim protector. Because we went so many years with Dwight Powell, an undersized center who doesn't even know how to grab rebounds. He just smacks the ball like he's spiking a volleyball. And Derek Jones Jr. signing him, getting Grant Williams. And you see the Luka effect that he's having on their careers. Like, they're shooting career highs. I don't know about Derek Jones Jr., but he's shooting well from 3. Grant Williams is having a career high in 3-point percentage. It's like over 45%. That's the Luka effect. Guys are hitting shots. We got a center. Need a backup center, but we good. We chilling, bro. We good. I feel real good. Getting a big man was the difference between them maybe making it to the playoffs and actually being a contender. I think they are legit contenders. They need a backup center still, but they're going to be good. Appreciate you. Tycoon says Skull Chat is in full effect. Hell yeah. Who that? Who that? Who that saying they're going to beat those Saints? Me. I'm that. Oh, God, I hate this team so much. I'm pretty sure they're the only team I actually hate. Here we go. Kickoff is up. It's going to be a touchback. Oh, Kanae Wangu. Okay. He was the return man there. Let it go out of bounds. Let it go through the back of the end zone. Let's do this. I did a parlay today. One of those legs is TJ Hawkinson, anytime touchdown. It's going to happen. But let's see what Josh Dobbs can do, man. I think I know his ceiling, but Kevin O'Connell, can he be one of those QB gurus, developers, play action, bootleg outright? Jordan Addison gets about 9 yards right there. You'll be competitive with him. It's just those costly mistakes. Can you limit those? Because if you can do that, we're in business. Here we go. 2nd and 1. Under center. Hands it off to Madison. He gets outside, gets a first down and more. Okay. They may have gotten away with a face mask there. I don't know. As he was going out of bounds. But either way, it's a first down. Minnesota. Their secondary, they can cover. It's very impressive not having a pass rush, but still being able to make plays against receivers. The pressure was getting there. Cam Jordan couldn't get him. And it's funny, Dobbs looked like he was about to set and throw it deep, but then he tucked it back in and took off. So he got 3 yards right there, 2nd and 7. Jalen Naylor's out there. All right. Maybe this is the legacy game for him. I mean, I figured he'd get snaps, but I didn't realize he'd be out there this early. Okay. In fact, is he the wide receiver too? Yeah, he is. Play action. Come on, Dobbs. Oh! Had a chance to be picked off, but Addison recovered. Oh, I like that Dobbs was going through his progressions right there. Maybe a little bit too patient. I mean, it worked. Good protection. Look at that offensive line. Good protection. Nearly picked off, but oh my God, that was, yeah. Paulson Adebo got right in front of it, just butterfinger hands. So that right there. So we're looking at that play and saying, hey, that's great. Big play. But it was so close to going the other way. So you got to be careful against this team. And it's going to be a delayed game. Oh, they got away with it? All right. I think they got lucky there. They got lucky. Laura Lee, nice point. Addison has taken 2 picks away from defenders. Yeah, he has. You can't chance it like that. You can't do it. You got lucky there. Just can't do that again. 2nd and 4. Dobbs is under center. Hands the ball off to Madison. Gets about 2, 3. Flag is out. I'm guessing it's a hold because of it was behind the line of scrimmage or at the line of scrimmage. So I saw the ref point in our direction. I didn't see. I'm guessing it's a hold. I didn't see the actual movement, but I know it's on Minnesota. Oh, they're showing. Oh, that's on Brandon Powell? I mean, it's a hold, clearly. I was expecting it to be on an offensive lineman, but okay. 2nd and 14. You're still not far from, the red zone. 12 yards away, to be exact. 2nd and 14, shotgun, snaps the ball. Dumps it off to Hawk. Nice. Gets about 10, 11 yards. About 3 yards away. 4 yards away from the line to gain. Third and 4. Shotgun. Dobbs is doing some sort of doohickey at the line of scrimmage. Snaps the ball. Throws it deep. And that's, yeah. So that's going to be incomplete. Man, good coverage. That's all you can say. Was that Paulson Adebo again? Man, good coverage. That's a textbook play by a corner. Yo, Adebo is balling, man. Last week, again, and okay, it's Chicago, Tyson Bagent. I get it, but he had 2 interceptions last week. Adebo did. Kick is up. It's good for Greg Joseph. Okay. Let's update this score here. Bam. Three, boom. About to put that up. So the score is 3-0 Minnesota. Let's go. Did what you had to do. Did what you had to do. Tycoon says 3 is better than 0. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. You'll take it. But I think the story, well, not even the story, it's more just what hopefully they're looking at the Microsoft Surface on the sideline, Josh Dobbs, is just the main thing is you got away with not getting an interception. You really did. You're not going to get lucky every single time. That happens again, it's probably going to get picked off. Watermelon says great coverage by Paulson Adebo. Absolutely. This man's balling this year. He might be the man. I don't think this is a hot take. Any Saints fans that are watching, go ahead and give me your thoughts. Adebo might be the best corner on your team. I would say so. Rick Long says their secondary is all over Addison. Yes, they are. You're going to have to get some other guys involved. Jalen Naylor, obviously TJ Hawkinson, Brandon Powell when he's not holding. Yeah. But you'll take it. 3-0, you'll take it, obviously. Coburg says, let Flores cook. Let him cook. Yeah, let's see how this defense looks. They're getting better and better each week defensively, the Vikings are. And Derek Carr, he's not going to knock your socks off through the air. You're going to have your chances. Got to capitalize. Painful Fart says, I am here for Ty Chandler sightings. Madison didn't do bad on that drive, the first drive offensively, but still, we've seen enough of him. I want to see Ty Chandler too. Get him out there. But we got 1st and 10. And everybody's at the line of scrimmage, but then you get 2 linebackers backing off. And it's was that to Michael Thomas? Either way, it got popped out for an incomplete. This dude, Michael Thomas. Bam! Oh, Caleb Evans with the hit. The body hit to jar that ball loose. Nice play. 2nd and 10. You've got Byron Murphy in the slot. Thomas, he catches it for about 8 or 9 yards. So you're going to have a 3rd and short. 3rd and 1. I was wondering if Thomas was going to play or not today. Throwing bricks at construction workers. But he's here. They hand the ball off to Alvin Kamara. He gets it. Easy. That's a first. So now what does this defense look like? First down, you got him. I mean, forced an incompletion. And then back-to-back plays. Here we go. 1st and 10. Taysom Hill is out there motioning from right to left. And he's out there. You have to account. You can't leave him just open like that. Whenever he's on the field as a receiver, he is a threat. In fact, I would bet that they are going to get him the ball. He's a sub-package player. They're not bringing him out there to be a decoy. Why was he that wide open? That's crazy. And now they took him out. Like, damn, bro. Kamara breaks through for about 7. That should never happen. Even if he catches the pass, all right, he just beats you. But no one was there. Second and 2. It is just a slow rolling offense that every first down they get. And Byron Murphy, they throw a screen pass behind the line to Shaheed. Byron Murphy Jr. makes the tackle for loss. Nice play. Nice play by 7. So now what do you do? That's going to be a 2-3 yard loss. It's going to be 3rd and 5. Somebody taking a timeout. What is happening? I think Murphy's down. Is he down? I don't. Does anybody know what happened? I think Murphy was kneeling on the ground, but I can't tell. Nick A says Murphy hurt. Yeah, that's what I thought. Jake says might be booth time. I mean, who else would you go to? You got Mekhi Blackman, Andrew Booth, Caleb Evans. Yeah. Why not? Watermelon says Murphy might have added in too much. It could be a cramp. Yeah, let's see what it is after this commercial break. Let's see what's happening. It was just all the players were out there on the field, and clearly there was a stoppage, but I could just see Murphy had his back turned, and I'm pretty sure he was kneeling. But from what? I'm not sure. Stubby says, what's with Lewis Seen basically always being injured? He's not injured. He's just a bad football player. That's it. He's bad at football. Tycoon says Andrew Booth has been playing better. He's been all right. He's been getting more and more snaps the last couple of weeks. But if he takes a full-time role, what is he going to look like? That's my question. But you'll take whatever positives you can get. Especially with that 2022 draft class. You'll take it. Laura Lee says, is Cena bust? Yeah, 100%. Maybe he's the biggest bust I've ever seen in Vikings franchise history that I've ever seen in 24 years. It'd be one thing if you're on the field and you're just terrible, but like you can't even get playing time. Incomplete on 3rd and 5. Let Flores cook. Let him cook. Let's see that again. Josh Metellus with the blitz. Nice. Forced Carr into a early errant throw. Wasn't comfortable getting that off. To Shaheed. He's nice too. But that's going to force the punt. But you got Taysom Hill out there on this punt coverage. I don't know if he's normally out there on punt. But, okay, they got the punt off. All right. anytime Taysom Hill is on the field, I'm just like, hey, watch out for this guy. But the Vikings get the ball back, up 3-0. You'll take it. Angel says, cheers, Randy. Thanks for the content today. Hey, cheers to you, Angel. Thanks for everybody being here. I swear, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I just like talking Vikings. But I appreciate you guys being here. 1st and 10. Oh, fake screen. Instead, hand the ball off. A draw play, basically, that goes nowhere. Second and long. And that's another thing, too. A turnover-prone quarterback that doesn't, well, the blocking wasn't there on that play, to be fair to Madison. But still, he needs a run game. He needs all the help that he can get. 2nd and 9, play action. Come on, Dobbs. Okay, he takes off. Yo, this is crazy. All right, so he got about 6 or 7 yards right there. This is a whole new element to the quarterback position for this team. And you see what other teams like Lamar Jackson, Jalen Hurts, sometimes Dak Prescott. The ability to, if you're in a jam, all else fails, and he wasn't looking to run. He had good protection, I would say, for about 2.5 seconds, and he just took off running. Third and 4. Throws a nice loft to Hawk. But there's a flag. Okay. Man, I thought that was a sure thing. I thought Hawk was going to catch that. We'll see what the flag is about. But looking at the replay again. Oh, Madison with that pass block right there. Yo. I don't know who he just picked up on that blitz. They're not going to show it again. Oh, that had to have been illegal contact, I think, on the Saints, right? Right? Oh, no, it's against the Vikings. I don't know why. But evidently, of course, the Saints, they decline it. So it's 4th down. Opportunity blown. Even if Hawkinson caught that, it would have came back. But Madison blew up somebody on the pass block. Straight up forklifted him up into the air. Who was that? Damn. It's a shame that play doesn't count. Maddie Mack says, I appreciate you, Randy. I'm currently driving in the truck, so thanks for throwing the watch party so I can stay up to date from out of town. Absolutely, man. Are you driving for work? Or are you moving, going on a trip? Thanks for joining this live stream, man. Appreciate you. Hopefully you're the passenger that's that's in this chat right now. But thank you. Colin says, would not have mattered if he caught it pass interference. Yeah, it's a shame. But that's one of the, if we're going to sit here and just crush Madison every chance we get, we got to be fair. That was a hell of a pass block. That was some grown man stuff right there. Incredible. Vikings fan 123 says NFL Plus is super glitchy. Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry. YouTube TV is working pretty good for me right now. Purple Pride says, this is looking like it's going to be a long game. I hope this defense doesn't get cooked from being on the field too much. Hawk can't catch. I mean, to be fair, I don't think that was a drop. That was more so the defender made a pretty good play, I think, even though he didn't have his helmet turned around. I didn't see him interfere at all, but he did get his hand up to make a play on the football. But to your first point of it being a long game, it's going to be a defensive battle. Which defense can force the most turnovers? Because last week's offense, okay, it was nice, but with Josh Dobbs, neither offense is going to be explosive. So it's going to be a defensive battle. It's going to be that's why I got it 21-20, and actually that might be too high of a score prediction. But we'll see. 1st and 10. They hand the ball off to Kamara, goes inside, but then bounces outside. That's a running back with vision right there. That's something we have not had this season. A couple of times with Cam Akers before he got hurt, but he got 9 yards out of that. From if he stayed center, he might have gotten 2 yards. Taysom Hill is lined up at tight end, 2nd and 1. They hand the ball off, and they get a 1st down. Maybe that wasn't Kamara. Maybe that's one of their other running backs. But either way, that's a running back with vision. 1st and 10. Jordan Hicks. Okay, he's working on the sideline. So was he the player that was hurt when I thought it was Byron Murphy? Either way, 1st and 10. They throw it over the middle to Taysom Hill. Screens and over the middle. That's Derek Carr. So if Hicks is on the sideline, oh, it's Troy Dye. Okay. Troy Dye filling in with Ivan Pace Jr. 2nd and 4. You got a 2-receiver set. Carr under center. And this run defense is getting dashed up. It's another 1st down. That's you gotta do something against the run here. Their O-line is just creating holes every single snap. What adjustments do you make? How they haven't signed. All right, Taysom's in at quarterback. All right, bro. Let's see. 1st and 10. What do you know? He does the Tebow thing. And he still managed to get like 5 or 6 yards right there. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? He can't keep getting away with this, bro. He can't. I watched this and I'm just, dog, what? I'm sorry. Watching Tim Tebow at Florida, I'm like, this dude was either throwing screens to Percy Harvin or just taking a snap and we'll just see what happens. That's all he did. I'm like, how are they letting this dude get away with this? Derek Carr, 2nd and 4, and he's wide open. I don't even know who that is. Was that Chris Olave? No, Perry. Who the hell is Perry? Oh my God. Yo. But you know what? After a while, they keep running the ball down your throat. After you're just trying to focus on what can we do to stop the run, and then that opens up the passing game. 1st and 10. 3 yards away from the red zone. Kamara, it's not even, there's no resistance. There's a flag right there, so maybe it's a hold. And get a break. And back him up. But, boy, this is rough. Purple Pride says, man, I missed the Williams Wall, Jared Allen combo. That defensive line was incredible. I can't even remember how many times, especially goal line situations, where they're, the opposing offense is 2 or 3 yards away from scoring and they try to run it. And big Pat Williams out there, along with Kevin, put a stop to it. 1st and 20, throws it deep to Juwan Johnson. That's going to be incomplete. That defensive line was crazy. And didn't they also have, was this 09 where they had Ray Edwards as well, opposite of Jared Allen? I swear Ray Edwards was there, and he wasn't bad either. 2nd and 20. All right. Derek Carr, I don't know if he's doing some audible or whatever. Line protection adjustments. They get the ball off. Throws it behind Perry. 3rd and 20. Okay. So this bodes well for you. They don't really have any deep threats. He still could have caught that, even though it was a little bit behind him. But 3rd and 20, where are they at on the field exactly? I need the overview here, camera guy. They're in field goal range. All right, ball snaps, dumps it off. Nice tackle, open field, Ivan Pace Jr. So this is going to bring up a field goal attempt. To try and tie this game up for New Orleans. Look at that. Yep. Just cover the middle. You good. .48-yard attempt. Kick is up. And it's good. All right. 3-all. Vikings Saints. Update that. 4. Please hold. Man. Yep, it's going to be one of those games, folks. Just a defensive juggernaut of a game. Wow. So now, all right, offense, what you going to do? Oh, what you going to do when they come for you? Nick A says, who's crazier, Randy or the 300 people watching him act crazy? Am I crazy today? I think I'm calm. Coburg says, I told y'all it would be a defensive game. Yeah. Maybe 21-20 holds up. Actually, no. Because now that's, for Minnesota to get 21, that's 3 touchdowns without anything else. But 20 points for New Orleans, still a chance for them. Don says, have they run a draw play this season? Who, Minnesota? They did the second drive, I want to say. It was 2nd down, I believe. It was either 1st or 2nd down, where he did a fake screen, Josh Dobbs to the right, and then ended up handing the ball off to Madison. Now, if the question is, was that the first draw play of the season? That's a good question. I have no idea. But they've done at least one. Dave Jones says Reisner has to run block better. That's never going to change. That's been his issue his whole career. Pass protection is his bread and butter. But also, it's not all on the offensive line. You just need better running backs. You just need a better collection of players. Me Panther says, high energy Randy is good. Drunk Randy is the best. Let's just go on this game. Did we win yet? Carl Ward says, we want drunk Randy. I don't know. We'll see. I get drunk, I get way too comfortable, and then I don't want to make myself look like a jackass beyond what some people think of me already. 1st and 10. I do like they're not just settling with these play calls. Like, they're trying to get Dobbs to throw the ball and look for the open man. Now, is that Ty Chandler? Oh my God. the difference, the immediate difference. 1st and 10, handoff to Ty Chandler. 1st down. Wow. Man, did they have 3 tight ends out there? You had Oliver, you had Munt. You may have had Hawkinson as well, but that was a great team effort with the blocking. And Ty Chandler just found the lanes and broke through. Dump off to, I think that's Johnny Munt on 1st and 10. And that goes nowhere. He gets back to the original line of scrimmage. It's going to be 2nd and 10. And he's in shotgun. He looks comfortable, I will say, Dobbs. Like, he looks like he knows what he wants to do. Okay, that's free play. Free play. Let's go. Throw it deep. Let's go. That's going to be free. All right, whatever. It's funny. Addison still had a shot, but he was double covered right there. And that's probably, I guess that's going to be their game plan for today. Because that's at least 2 or 3 times now where the ball goes to Addison and you see 2 defenders in the vicinity of number 3. So if Dobbs recognizes that, still had a chance, but it just a little bit beyond his fingertips, but it was well covered. Again, Paulson Adebo. But if you know that, if you're Josh Dobbs, you got to say, okay, they're going to double this guy. They're going to try to take out our best offensive weapon. Okay. That means 87. You're my new wide receiver 1, TJ Hawkinson. Brandon Powell. Let's get some plays to Jalen Naylor. Because they're clearly just going to bracket Jordan Addison this entire game. Tang Yang says, I want to see Powell or Jackson down deep and give them a shot. Addison and Hawkinson are getting all the attention. And that's another thing, too, where if they're going to double him, keep the double team up close. Keep it at the 2nd level where Addison just runs a drag route or a quick curl or fakes a screen. Keep those 2 defenders close to where he serves as a decoy. And you've got, I don't know if I put Jalen Naylor in that situation, but Brandon Powell, send him deep. There are, for every move they make, there's an adjustment to it that you can make. Purple Pride said, did anyone else make the insurance bet on Randy's bathroom breaks? If that drink of his has caffeine in it, you may have a winning ticket. I had caffeine early this morning. Nah, this is a White Claw. The line is always what, 2.5 bathroom breaks. I think I've gone over once in like the 3 or 4 games. Not even 3. I think it's been 4 or 5 games that we've been tracking this stuff. I've gone over one time. Joe C says that offside saved our butts. Listen, that's another situation where a turnover. In theory, yes. But who's to say that Dobbs would have actually thrown that deep ball if it wasn't a free play? He threw it because he knew it was a free play. But let's go down the rabbit hole to say that's where he was going to go the entire time, free play or not. That's another situation, just like in the first drive, where a near interception doesn't happen. But I think he threw that because of the free play. I don't think he was going to do that. So they hand the ball off to Ty Chandler, gets outside, and I mean, that's going to be a first down. That's vision. Okay. I've seen enough. Let him take all the carries from here on out. Gets outside. Good blocking from Hawk and O'Neal. Gets the first down. Oh, he doesn't? They're not going to give him the first. Okay, 3rd and 1. I thought he got it. They're going to mark him short. You got 8 seconds on the play clock. All right, they're going to call a timeout. You have to. Okay, never mind. I guess it was a issue with the clock people, but 23 seconds left. That was weird. 3rd and 1. Trips left. This makes me nervous. Okay, so read option, and Dobbs keeps it for himself, looking like Lamar Jackson out there. QB with the purple jersey. That's an element that we have just never seen before. But it's nice to know that's a threat, that you always have that at your disposal, that you don't have to on 3rd and 1. You don't have to just, all right, traditional hand the ball off, running back, you get it. No, your quarterback can take off. Excellent play. 1st and 10, play action, throws it deep, and Hawk is covered. I'm not gonna bag on 87. I mean, Taylor was right there. He was right there. This secondary, they can cover, man. They can cover. Yeah. And again, you got a defender against Hawk that just got his hand up and batted the ball down. That's just better defense by New Orleans. 2nd and 10. All right, he's going through his reads. Brandon Powell, let's go. 1st down. Flag, of course. Mofos can't even celebrate. Can't even celebrate. Now, if it's against New Orleans, then fine, whatever. But come on, man. What is this flag for? Holding. All right, holding on the defense. All right, sweet. Let's go. I'm like, damn, man. Dude's just trying to be happy. Oh, that was a hold. Yep, sure was. 1st and 10. Okay. Dobbs looks confident. Snap the ball. Goes through his reads. Nothing's there. He takes off running. Gets about 4 or 5, Cam Jordan pushes him out of bounds. That's nice. Obviously, Kirk Cousins. Wow, Addison was wide open. Oh my God. But it's funny because with Kirk, obviously Kirk's the better quarterback, no question about that. But these key downs, you're getting it through the air or not at all. But with Dobbs, he gives you that ability that when all else fails, he can take off. That's nice. It's nice to witness. Jade says Clown Jordan sighting. Don't get put on your back. 94. Third and 5. I mean, you got Demario Davis lurking too. But he's dropping back in coverage. They got a spy over the middle. Okay. Oh, come on. He gets, oh, yes. Oh, escaped the pocket. And it looked like he was going to get taken down. Reisner does the front kick to celebrate. Gets it to Hawkinson. Look at this. Bro, they had a spy over the middle too. Protection was there. Went through his reads. Pressure got to him. Escaped right. Lofty pass up top. Hawkinson, first down. And Reisner's celebration. That's Reisner's celebration. Man, I might have to do that. I might have to recreate that if they score a touchdown here. First and goal. Play action. Bootleg out to the left. Hawkinson. Oh, I have him on my parlay. Anytime touchdown. Couldn't get there. It's all right. Yo. All right, they're showing this replay. How did look at Cam Jordan. It wasn't on his side anyway. I'm just looking for any reason to talk trash on this guy. Hey, man. That was a nice play. This dude's tough, man. Oh, no. What are we doing? Wildcat? No. Okay. Well, never mind. It works because Ty Chandler scored a touchdown. Ow! Ow! Hold up. Hey, do the Reisner celebration. Yeah! Oh! Yeah! I was sitting here looking at this play like, come on, bro. Like, we're really not about to do this zippity-doo-dah crap of a wildcat. But it worked. Touchdown, Vikings. Kick is up. It's good. Touchdown. Oh! Let me adjust that real quick. 10-3 Vikings. And I think the main takeaway that I have so far is just that Dobbs looks like he is super comfortable, super confident. And you got to give a shout out to KOC, man. This ain't possible without him. No siree, Bob. Wow. You'll take that. Oh my gosh. Hey, let's go. Let's go. That was Dorian said, oh no, is that the Wildcat Ty Chandler touchdown? Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, who went from Saints. Literally, no, that never works, bro. That's so 2007. What are you doing? Oh my God, great play. Hey, Ty Chandler. Waivers this week. Pick him up. I got him already. I just didn't play him, obviously. Colin says, damn, only imagine this offense with JJ and KJ back. Absolutely. Wow. I just want to see more consistency from Dobbs. Another game or two before I fully believe in this guy. Because I do still believe he is who he is. But, I mean, so far, can't argue with the production, the results. Dude, I was about to be so heated. That Wildcat where he just goes out and it gets stuffed for no gain or get tackled behind the line of scrimmage. But that's great blocking. That's great blocking. That's good run blocking up front by the O-line. Here we go. Kickoff is up. Saints, they're going to take the touchback. Kevin says Bradbury getting to the second level, save that. And we might need to have a conversation about, I mean, has there been a turnaround? Like ever, like Garrett Bradbury, at least for the Vikings anyway. I'm sure in the NFL, you league-wide. I mean, Rich Gannon, sure. But for the Vikings, have you seen a turnaround like this? Where did they sign him to? I can't remember if it was a 1-year deal they brought him back on or if it was a 2-year deal, whatever it is. But I'm like, if you want to keep him, okay. He's faced some big-time defensive tackles too. Second and 5. All the pressure is on New Orleans now. They snapped the ball, and he got sacked by DJ Waddam. Yo, how many defensive players have just been standouts this year? Daniil Hunter, obviously. But DJ Waddam, Josh Metellus, Jordan Hicks, Cam Bynum. Like, there are so many players that are just balling this year. And you're putting them 3rd and 11 into putting the Saints into an uncomfortable spot. And he almost got sacked there. And was that Waddam again? If he broke that tackle, he would have got a first down, but clipped him by the ankles, Derek Carr. And he's going to be about 2 or 3 yards short. Man, Daniil Hunter almost got him too. But DJ Waddam, back-to-back plays. Clipped them just enough. Are they going to go for it? They just careful. They're showing punt, but I don't know. 4th and 2. That's all right. They're going to punt it. So now you've got a chance to really just take command of this game. Defense, let's go. Negan says DJ Waddam has more sacks than Za'Darius. Yeah, I ain't thinking about no Za'Darius Smith, man. I like what I'm seeing from DJ Waddam. Man, he was very raw. He was a raw player. But look at him now. Filling in for Marcus Davenport, who, I mean, I don't even know if we'll ever see him again the rest of this season. But as Laura Lee says, one of them is sneaky good. I don't even know if it's sneaky. I think it's just apparent now. This man has built himself up into a legit football player. Good for him. Jarrett says Davenport is eligible to come back next week too. All right. I mean, and I will say for him in his defense, when he's been out there, I had big question marks about Marcus Davenport, but when he's been out there, it's been few and far between. He's been very, very good. But unfortunately, his availability cannot be relied on. So if he does make a comeback, then all right, cool. I'm not really expecting anything. Cody says JJ comes, watch our offense get better. Absolutely, because then you can't double up on Jordan Addison anymore after that, can you? Nope. Pick your poison, bro. But for Dobbs, he's had a week now to really learn the offense. He knows he's going to be the starting quarterback for this game. That first drive could have ended with a pick, but it didn't. Got lucky there, but you'll take it. Oh, one of the Vikings fans they just showed has the Prime shades on. The Dion shades. The same exact ones I got. Them things are cool. 1st and 10. Fake pitch outright. I love getting him outside to a wide open Jordan Addison. I love the fact that they are going play action heavy. And not just play action staying in the pocket, play action getting outside. It gives him options. It gives him more wiggle room. To Jordan Addison for, 20-something yards right there? 1st and 10. Dobbs under center. They hand the ball off to Madison, who, all right, man. Everything's going well. Ty Chandler is kicking all sorts of ass. Dobbs, he's running with the football. You bring Madison back in. And just can't. Just stop. Stop it. 2 rushing touchdowns on the year. Oh, no, 3. Because Dobbs got one last week. 3 rushing touchdowns on the year for Minnesota. None of them by Alexander Madison, who's been the starting running back, the RB1. Akers, Dobbs, now Ty Chandler. Just get him off, bro. Get him off the field. Yeah, Brandon Powell, I think he caught that. It was a low pass, but I think he caught it. 3rd and 6. So now, I don't know if you can get away with the bootleg here. It's 3rd and 6. Nope. Okay. Finds room. Hawkinson is a flag. Why is there? All right, man. Mofos can't get excited about football anymore. You see a big play happening. So is there a flag? I don't know. Really takes away from the game. But it's a holding on defense, so I'll celebrate that anyway. 1st down. Okay. I mean, the Vikings have all the control in this game right now. Yeah, that's a hold. It's a little ticky-tacky, but you'll take it. First and 10. Approaching the 35-yard line of New Orleans. Pressure's coming. To Huck. Oh, he caught it. Oh my God. This dude looks sensational. And Hawkinson, he may have landed on his knee or something. He was a little slow to get up, but if you see that again, Madison, you know what? Picking up the blitz, at least in this game, he's been pretty good. But Hawkinson had it. Yeah, he got rolled over. You can't. Come on, man. Can't have him get hurt. He got up, and then he had to get back down. He just, boy. He's crawling on the ground. Yep. Something's up with him. 7 says, bro, we are so good. This is fun to watch. This is fun to watch. Just enjoy. I don't even care what happens this year. This is just fun. Fun football. AJG says, not sold on Dobbs. Holds the ball for too long. Drops back too far, causing more pressure than necessary. Needs to work on accuracy. Accuracy, yes. And against a defensive line that's respectable, you can make that argument. But, I mean, you can only control who you're playing. And right now he's doing a great job. He's doing exactly what he should be doing against a poor defensive line like this. But if you want to do the but against better defensive lines, let's see. I think that's fair. In fact, if I go to the schedule, I mean, he should be all right. The Detroit games, that's going to be, if he's still the starting quarterback by then. Aiden Hutchinson, that's where it's going to be. All right. How do you look then? But for right now, he's doing exactly what he should be doing. He's producing. He's looking good. T. Moncrief, Dobbs, second week. 2, come on now. The guy's a beast. He's balling. He's playing his ass off right now. Can't deny it. And I think it's from a combination of Dobbs playing well as Hawkinson goes in the tent. I think it's a combination of Dobbs simply playing well, but KOC has a big influence on how Dobbs is looking. Hands the ball off to Madison for loss of 1 yard. Okay. One of these days, he'll make something happen, I swear. One of these days. Okay. Every time they hand a ball off to Madison, I expect nothing. It's a burn play. It's a burn play. 2nd and 11. Takes the snap. And there's the pressure. Just hold on to it. Don't fumble. So if finally it caught up to him, that's fine. There's a flag on the play as well. O'Neal got. Yeah, Cam Jordan got him. O'Neal may have held him as well. All right, Cam, whatever. There's a flag, though. What is it about? Pete Werner. Penalty on New Orleans, so that sack never happened. But O'Neal did get pushed back right there. Where's it at? Oh, yeah, holding on Johnny Munt. Yeah, fam. Can't do that. Hawkinson, he's got his helmet off. I mean, I don't know if he's heading to the locker room or what, but ooh, pressure. I think he got his feet down. Oh, review that. Oh, please, come on. Oh. Let's see that again. Pass to Addison. Goes in, cuts back out. Ball. One. Can I see that again? Wait. 1, 2. Oh my God! Did he maintain control of the ball? That might be a touchdown. Hey! Throw the red flag out, bro! Even if you don't, it's worth challenging. This is, oh my God. Did he hold on to the ball? No, he didn't. Nope. The ball hit the ground. It just. But then again, if the feet, what's a catch anymore? He didn't survive the ground. Yeah, that's probably not gonna. It was worth challenging. Like I won't. But man, he didn't survive the ground. That's the problem. Yep. Unless wait a minute, hold up. So the ball did move, but was his right hand underneath of it the whole time? I want this to be a touchdown so bad, but it's probably not. He got his feet inbounds, but I don't think he survived the ground. But if you can find me the angle where it's front facing from the end zone to see his right hand. Yeah, it's probably not going to get reversed. Oh, that's tough. That's tough. I'd be shocked if they reversed that. John says, what an effort. Addison is the real deal. Just so close. So close. Man. Oh, well. It's funny how it's got his feet in bounds, and if he had just got a foot out of bounds after, then the play is over after that. That's a touchdown. But nope, you got to survive the ground. Colin says, I'm more concerned about Hawk being hurt right now. Yeah, we got to see what's going on with him. They showed him with his helmet off, walking. I don't know if he's just walking down the sideline just to loosen up or if he went into the locker room. I have no idea. But that is something to keep an eye on. But either way, the Vikings are in big time control of this game. Worst case, you get 3, but man, if you can make it a 17-3 game. So they're showing it again. Oh, his foot did hit out of bounds. Wait a minute. Wait. Oh, they're going to say that's if you get your feet in and then you step out of bounds, that should be it. Oh, what's a catch? Hey, you see that Miami-Florida State game last night? Not only do I not know what a catch is, I don't know what a safety is either. 2nd and 10, they throw it to Jordan Addison to the right, immediately gets tackled. Paulson to Debo. Man. Got his feet in bounds, then stepped out of bounds. Like, what am I missing here? Once you go out of bounds, play is dead at that spot. All right, 3rd and 6. Ooh, pressure, moves up in the pocket. Oh, does a spin-a-rooney, gets out left. Dobbs, touchdown! Oh, you bum asses! Oh, Dobbs! Josh Dobbs! He does it again! Hey! Let's see that again. Check out the protection. Reisner and Bradbury did a good job in the middle. Darisaw cleaned up while Dobbs spun around to get out left. Takes off. And that's touchdown. Hey, man. 17-3. Update the score again. Okay. Hey, this I thought this was going to be a nail biter of a game. Of course, there's a lot of game left. Don't sleep. But I mean, so far, up by 2 scores. Shoot. Let's go. Up 2 scores. What is happening right now? I mean, I figured the Vikings would win. I didn't think they'd get a convincing win. 17-3? Well, I don't want to put the cart before the horse. I love how KOC did the shoulder shrug, like, woo. Daps and hugs, mean mugs and shoulder shrugs, and that's all he does. Oh, this is fun. This is so fun. Mark says, the scramble or not, pass or not, scramble or not. Bloody Soup says, and the defense is still fresh. Yes, it is. Offense was on the field for a minute. Shaheed gets it close to the 30. And now all the pressure is on New Orleans. They haven't been able to do much of anything. There's that one drive where they were just running the ball and running it, and the Vikings had no answer. But credit to DJ Wanham on that last drive, being able to back them up, back-to-back plays, backed them up one play, and then got the ankles of Derek Carr right before he could get the first down on 3rd down. Kamara gets 3 yards there on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Nuge says, whoa, I'm actually excited to watch Vikings football again. This is fun, isn't it? Snaps the ball, throws the screen. Bam! They were all over that. Ivan Pace and Caleb Evans. All over it. Hey, Jordan Hicks is back out there. So that's a plus. Take away these doohickey plays they like to run. And say, if you're going to beat us, you're going to have to really push the ball downfield. Third and 6. Snaps the ball. And play is ruled dead. It's going to be a false start. So it's going to be 3rd and 11. This is not... I mean, even if you look at the opponents that the Saints have played so far, their first 9 games, or as far as their 5 wins, they haven't really played anybody either. That's something I forgot to mention on the preview. Not to say that the Vikings are whatever. I mean, they're probably the hottest team in the league right now, but they still have a lot of question marks. But I'd say this is the best team they've faced so far. Well, not so far. They lost to Jacksonville. You know what I mean. They haven't really played anybody to get their wins. Mr. Thomas says Carr looks shaky. That he does. He doesn't. I mean, every quarterback hates third and long, but Derek Carr, this is not what he wants to do. This is out of his realm of comfortability. I mean, up 17-3, 10 yang. Here's an idea. Re-sign Kirk to help reduce his cap hit next season, but with the intent to trade him. You get 2 in 1 deal with that move. So you're not really going to reduce his cap next season. If you do re-sign him, that I think it's $10.25 million. That's going to be there regardless. So then you just take the new cap and add it on to that. But I mean, if you mean in the sense of it's going to be lower than $28.5 million, okay, that's fair. I'm not against him coming back for a year, maybe 2, worst case scenario. I'm not against it. I'm really not. T. Moncrief says Dobbs our quarterback and just draft one. Forget Kirk. So you say you want to take the cap hit, just eat it 2024. That's fair too. But if you do, I guess you just got to treat the quarterback position just very delicately and just make sure that you got it right. It doesn't have to be Kirk. I preferably don't want it to be Kirk. But you just want to make sure that whoever the next guy is, that's the guy. I would say even if, let's say Dobbs just balls out the rest of this year, Jaren Hall doesn't get that opportunity again this year. I think you still got to have some competition. Maybe Hall and Dobbs during training camp. You draft a guy, whatever. But the Vikings are in a good situation right now as they just forced the 4th down. And Daniil Hunter got the pressure. They're not ready. They're not ready, bro. Fourth and 11. The punt is up. Hey, that's a good punt. Brandon Powell waves for the fair catch. Gets it at the 24. Painful fart. We didn't get to see a mobile quarterback under KOC with Stafford nor Kirk. Hey, that's fair. We see it with Dobbs, and I can definitely say we need a mobile quarterback. It makes a huge difference. I mean, Dobbs his multiple times has been able to bail the Vikings out of a jam with his legs. Like, I feel like I'm watching Lamar Jackson right now, where it's just, hey, okay. Even if the pressure is there, and his pocket awareness too. I mean, the few times where the pressure leaks, and the O-line is Ty Chandler. Look at that, another 12-yard run. We are done with Alexander Madison. We're done. We are so done. This is Ty Chandler's job to lose. Come on, bro. But even when the protection leaks, Hoxton's back on the field. Hell yeah. Okay. Everything's looking up Minnesota. This is the 2-minute drill, too. Okay. So we're on emergency right now. Don't settle. You can go up by 3 scores. Hawk, get out of bounds. Nice. Second and 8. You're saying he didn't go out of bounds. Look how he moves around in the pocket and then gets out. And then scrambles, gets a first down, gets out of bounds. That's another thing. It's one thing to be, hey, when he takes off and he finds space, he's cool. But it's not like it's just been wide open holes for him. He's avoided so many hits and so many sacks. Just maneuvering and creating opportunities for himself. That's sick. That's talent. First and 10. Throws it over the middle to Hawk for about 9. 2 timeouts remaining. I'm guessing they're calling one. Or is that their first one they just used? No, that's their second timeout. Okay. 17-3 Minnesota. With, I think I saw 17 seconds left. No, 28 seconds left. Okay. Hey, buddy. 28 seconds. Ball is at New Orleans 29. Derek Carr looks heated. That's the thing about Derek Carr, too, where it's, oh, he's going to save New Orleans. Like, did you not see him with the Raiders? Hawk gets out of bounds. First down. This man is, he's fighting through it. You can't question his toughness at all. You can't. You absolutely cannot. Smitty says Hawk with 100 yards. Really? Already? Shoot. Let's take a look-see. Hawkinson has, I see 8 catches for 94 yards. He's basically there. First and 10. What are they reviewing? Oh, if he stayed in bounds or not, maybe. So he caught it, clearly. No, he's out of bounds. I don't. Whatever. Oh, is it because they're reviewing this that stat isn't official yet? And that would put him over 100 yards. I'm guessing. Yeah, he was out of bounds. I don't. Booth review. Okay. But so far, so good. Get another touchdown here, bro. Hey, these last couple of games, Hawkinson, he's been playing well. As John says, Hawkinson is earning his contract. It was a bit shaky to start the year. He was looking rough. But he's playing. Yeah, he's out of bounds. What are we doing here? Why are we still reviewing this? Are they saying, what are they saying right now? Yeah, I mean, he went out of bounds. Did they reverse that at all? Like, They really needed a whole semester of college to figure that out. How long did he look at that for? Come on, bro. 1st and 10. Ball is at the 23. Play gets blown dead. I'm guessing it's a false start. So that's going to be on Hawk. Still 22 seconds. Come on, man. Really, really put the pressure on New Orleans. You get a touchdown here. I mean, either way, even a field goal. Even with a field goal, you go up 3 scores. But you get a touchdown here. As a couple of people are pointing out, yeah, 100 yards exactly for Hawkinson. Throws it deep. To Hawk! Oh, I might hit my parlay for a Hawk anytime touchdown. Ow! And then did this after. Hey, Dobbs, what you doing? Hey! Man, look at just the command he had. Great ball placement. Hawk is balling. And look at that. Chance to go up 24-3 in the first half. What? Kick is up. It's good. Hey! Come on now. Let's go. Man, let's get the score updated real quick. 24-3 in the first half. I can't believe my eyes. Oh, this is so fun. And I think, does New Orleans, I think they get the ball to start the second half. I think, if memory serves me right. But 24-3. Amazing. Wow. Let's get to some of your thoughts up in this piece. Kickoff is up. Jared Preble says Dobbs 220 plus 40 rushing. What? And they got 13 seconds left. They're probably going to take a knee here. They are getting crushed. Like I figured Vikings would squeak out a win here, but I didn't think it would be this. Dobbs 220, a touchdown. Dobbs on the ground, 40 yards, another touchdown. Ty Chandler, 6.2 yards per carry and a touchdown. Madison, 4 carries, 6 yards, 1.5 yards per. So they throw it to Kamara, and that's going to be it. Y'all did not call a timeout, you bum asses, with 5 seconds left. That's crazy. Okay, whatever. Okay. Rising Bison says, come on, Randy. Squeak, we be balling. I thought it would be a tough game. I thought it would be tough. I didn't think it would be like this. Like, Doug, hold up. Let me see something here. The Saints, you look at their wins. Tennessee with Ryan Tannehill. Carolina is the worst team in the league. The Patriots, they're pretty close behind them. Indianapolis with Gardner Minshew, even though he's all right. Chicago, terrible. 5 wins, none of them against respectable teams. And they're getting destroyed now. Winning the time of possession battle, defense, they're getting a nice breath before they come back on the field. What else could you ask for from that first half? Gary says, could Dobbs be the offensive player of the week back-to-back? I don't see how you could argue against it, especially if he continues what he just did into the second half. I mean, I'm just so impressed with how easy it looks for him. This is a man on his 9th team. And I think quite honestly, it's coaching. This is the first time where we get to see KOC QB development. Like Kirk Cousins, he's a vet. You call plays that he feels comfortable with, and you just go from there. This is really requiring KOC to run that tank into E with his skill set as far as developing quarterbacks. AW says it's QB mobility. That's it too. I mean, this is so fun to watch. Think about where we were at 1-4. Just get through this season already. Let's get to the draft. Now it's just this is just fun, man. Like even like last year, 11 one-score wins. That was stressful as hell. That was just one of those, oh boy, just call your insurance company. Or make sure you have insurance before the season starts, because if you call them and say, hey, I'm a Vikings fan, they're going to decline coverage. That was so stressful. This is fun. Michael says, bring on the Cowboys and the Eagles. Oh, all right, we talking playoffs? We talking playoffs? Steph says, forget Jaron Hall. Dobbs is him. I'm not doing that. I'm keeping all options on the table, as I'm sure KOC is doing as well. But credit to Josh Dobbs. So far, clearly, it's his job to lose. Wow. Jesse James says Josh Dobbs is just so dangerous. I mean, that both ways he really is balancing on the razor's edge and not sweating it. Yeah, he looks comfortable. He has total command of the offense. Doesn't look rattled at all. And I think just his movement in the pocket is honestly the thing that impresses me the most. Because he's getting off the jump. He's getting really good pass protection. And maybe you could say he's holding on to the ball a little bit too long at times. But even still, it's not his downfall because he's moving. He senses pressure. He bounces around. And then he makes lanes for himself. And then once it's off to the races, he can't be caught. Reaver Ghoul says, if we don't sign Dobbs to a long-term deal, we riot. I'm not there. I'm not there. Don't get me wrong. This is so exciting. This is so fun. I'm not there. I'm not there. I need to see way more than a 2-game sample size. I need to see much more. To sign him to a long-term deal, definitely bring him back. But a long-term deal? But he looks good, man. When he takes off, it's running backs be damned. If you're not going to help me, I'll help myself. Painful Fart says Dobbs is cooking, but we have to have a backup plan. Yeah, absolutely. Like you don't know, you haven't seen enough yet from him. I think you should bring him back to worst case be the backup quarterback. So either way, I'm all in on Dobbs coming back. But I'm not there yet to build a statue for the Pastronaut. I'm not there yet. Tang Yang says Jaren Hall backup. I mean, based on how he's looking, it's Dobbs' job to lose. He has to really screw up to get Hall back in. If we got to be fair. And obviously, I'm rooting for Jaren Hall. I'm rooting for everybody, but I'm like, oh man, Jaren Hall looks like he looks pretty good. But either way, Dobbs, a win is a win. Up 24-3. Purple Pride says Randy on all 5 teams Dobbs has been on. Show me one of those teams where he has had the weapons that he has on this team. I agree. I get it. I understand what it is that you're saying. But at a certain point, you have to have just the raw talent to be able to make plays on your own from time to time. To go on a merry-go-round tour the way that Dobbs has, the coaching staffs, the front office executives on all those teams, they've seen him to where they said, all right, now we'll take our chances elsewhere. But to his credit, with these weapons, he looks really good. I don't know if it's a lightning in a bottle or if this is real for the long term. But you can't go from team to team to team over 7 years and just, well, it's all the other organization's fault. Like it doesn't. I don't feel that way. But he looks good. We can all agree on that. He looks fantastic. Nick A. Don't do that, Nick. Nick says we're a muscle pull away from Mannion. I would expect next week for Hall to be the backup. I would hope that he can be clear of the protocol. He'll be good. He'll get some practice in. And that's a nice situation to be in, where you have Dobbs, who is just lighting the league on fire. And then if anything were to happen to him, you have a guy who showed promise in the limited snaps that he got before he got hurt. Mr. Thomas says the Vikings are 5-0. Without JJ, Vikings are more than a one-man show. Yeah, 100%. You got plenty of playmakers. Reavers Ghoul, appreciate you, says, I'm there. If Dobbs keeps playing like this, I'll make a shrine to him in my bedroom. So I feel like I'm getting the sense that most of y'all are just, it's all Dobbs, huh? He's the guy? Long term? All right. Travis with the super chat, appreciate you, says 4 games ago I screamed for them to tank. Boy, was I wrong. Next season, Dobbs and Hall, 2 good quarterbacks on the cheap. Yeah, I haven't even entertained that idea. Say that Dobbs goes all the way off the rest of this season. And you got Jaren Hall still, to where you don't feel like you have to draft the quarterback in the first round. You think that no matter what, you have 2 good players. One of them's going to come out on top. May the best man win. You can go somewhere else in the first round. Goodness, where would you even go? This is weird, because I would automatically normally say, well, offensive line. The offensive line looks great. Re-sign Dalton Reisner. Running back? No, not in the first round. What are we talking about? Receiver? You got Jefferson and Addison. Oh, defensive line. Oh, I knew I was going to eventually get to it. Defensive line, defensive tackle. But that's an interesting situation to be in. Have things just turned around for this team. Defensive tackle. You may not even need a quarterback. And quite honestly, let's say if depending on how many games the Vikings end up winning this season, and if JJ McCarthy is gone, Michael Penix, if they're gone by the time you even get your pick, you don't want them to reach at all. That's I like the situation that the Vikings are in right now. They have options to work with. Tag says Ty Chandler is RB1. No question. The question, well, really, it's more so, does KOC see that? He has been overly committed to Alexander Mattison. Does KOC notice that? We saw a little bit here and there from Cam Akers. Wasn't really consistent. And now Ty Chandler, I don't think he's had a bad run all game. Tell you what, man, waiver wire this week. Pick up Ty Chandler. Now's the time. Bloody says we are drafting 32 anyway. I hear you. I don't know what's going to happen this season. I've given up. I'm just going to let the chips fall where they may. Let it ride. Alexander says KOC can help Manny, and no, he can't. Oh, no, he cannot. Mannion could find a lamp and rub it, and Robin Williams, Genie from Aladdin could come out, and he still can't help Sean Mannion be a good player. This man has stolen money for so long. Kyle says we are having fun watching this game with you, Randy. Epic celebrations. Cheers! Thank you to all who served in the armed forces on this Veterans Day weekend. Painful Fart says, I dropped Rondale Moore for Chandler. No regrets. None whatsoever. I took Chandler at the beginning of the year for a dynasty league. KB says, I love Randy's hate for Mannion. I don't want to see him. If he gets out there on the field, we are done. Full stop. The kickoff is up. To start this second half. Skull and Bones, love the show, Randy. You are a true Vikings fan through the good and bad. Let's go Vikings. Have a great Sunday. Come on. Skull and Bones, appreciate you. Thank you for joining this live stream. That goes to everybody for taking time out of your day to multitask for, I'm guessing, most of you watching the game and listening to me talk. I mean, that means a lot. As they hand the ball off to Alvin Kamara, he gets about 7. So it's going to be 2nd and 3. See how they decide to attack this third quarter, this opening drive for them of this third quarter. I mean, they're getting beat badly, so they got to really just let it loose here. And he did enough. He got the first down. Just barely. He got exactly to the line to gain. Oh, all right. They're going to mark him short and say it's 3rd and 1. They're probably going to run it. I would expect them to. And, he did not get it. He did not get it. I think that was Harrison Phillips that got to him first. He did not get it. Excuse me. If they show that again, they might go for it here. I wouldn't be surprised. I think that was Harrison Phillips that got there first. No. Oh, it was a joint effort. Phillips and Jordan Hicks. Hicks is going to be a Pro Bowler this year. He has to be. And they're going for it. Okay. 4th and 1. Up, false start. Back your ass up. Flags, you look good. Won't you back that ass up? That's a false start. Wait, why do they need to talk about it? I mean, the only way that would make sense is if they're trying to figure out what player it's on. All right, yeah, it's a false start. Let's go. Let's go. both the Oh my God, both the left guard and left tackle moved at the same time. 4th and 6. Man, what a disaster for the Saints, which I love. And they're taking their time for whatever reason. Are they going to try to fake it? No, they just were scared. But the punt is up. Brandon Powell, that was too many bodies around him to be comfortable. There's another flag, but he waved for the fair catch. We'll see what the flag is about. Before the kick, holding on the offense. Oh my gosh. They are just imploding here. That's a tough stadium to play in if you're a visiting team. If you're, and I can only imagine what the crowd sounds like right now, up by 3 touchdowns. I'm sure it's a party. Purple Pride says every time Dobbs takes off, KOC just gets jacked up. It makes life easier for him. For KOC, that's for sure. Nick A. Jay Ward's, did he go off sides yet? No, I think he's been all right. But then again, he's only had one opportunity because at least for field goals or kicks, because the Saints only have 3 points. So so far he's 1 for 1 on not screwing up. But the more reps he gets, I don't know. Seven says Madison better not be starting. I agree. Mr. Thomas says, I'm a Lions fan, but I have much respect for the Vikings now. You saved your season. I hate it. We're creeping. We're creeping up right now. What's your record? Let me see. Detroit is, they're 6-2. Okay. And they played the Chargers today at 4:05 Eastern. That's probably a W for the Lions, I would imagine. But respect to you, Mr. Thomas. We're creeping up. Nick A. Randy Howe, has Chandler not played much this year so far? Loyalty to Madison, and then they traded for Cam Akers. That's the only thing I can think of. But Ty Chandler has to be the guy. He has to be. The reason why I didn't even talk about the run game in the preview vid is because I've just been tired of talking about Alexander Mattison. And all right, if you play him, he's just got to get the run game going. He's never going to get it going. So why waste my breath? But as Alexander Mattison is out there, 1st and 10, hey, he gets a yard. Oh, a yard. He gets about 9 right there. Finally, took him a whole half to get a good run. But I'm tired of talking about it. I think it's clear that based on what you've seen so far today, Ty Chandler is going to give you consistency. But it's 2nd and 1. It's going to be a zone, clearly, after they motion Addison. He gets the first. Hey, he bowls his way for a 1st and more. Painful fart. Ty Chandler can't run block well, is why he hasn't seen the start. So if we have him as RB1 and put Mattison for blocking, you mean pass blocking? Because you wouldn't have. They don't run many 2 running back sets, do they? I think you mean pass blocking. And Mattison hasn't been that great either. Today, he's been great in pass protection. Throws it over the middle, and it's not there. But that's all right. You'll take the incomplete. It's a flag. Man, the Saints just look. They just look dejected right now. They have no energy. They're just floating around. I'm guessing that's a hold or something on the defense. And nope. Oh, yeah, helmet. Oh, yeah. So that's roughing the passer. That's just unnecessary. That's an easy call. 10 out of 10 times. And the Vikings, only 2 penalties for 15 yards. They're disciplined. They're letting the Saints get all the penalties. Not turning the ball over. Defense is getting stops. 1st and 10. Snaps. Throws it over the middle. Is that Jalen Naylor? Yep. Jalen broke a tackle. I see you. Jalen Naylor. So that's gonna put them in the red zone. Nice work. Saints don't want no more of this. You score a touchdown right here and go up 31-3. You go up 31-3. And Dobbs is doing some sort of change. Or just putting out smoke and mirrors. Mattison gets a couple, 2 or 3. Cam Jordan, come on, bro. You tired? You had your coffee? What's happening? Waiting on you to make an impact. Did I just see someone with a Bane mask on? Play action, bootleg. Pressure was in his face. Got it out of bounds. Boom. 3rd and 8. Also a smart play. Don't force it. Don't panic. Hold on to the ball and think you can. You're not going to be able to outrun the defense every single time. Pick your battles. Live to see another down in a manageable situation. 3rd and 8. Dobbs is in shotgun. Oh, my God. If they score right here, bro. Oh, pressure got to him. Oh, okay. That's an incomplete. All right. So they were ready. So now you're going to go for a field goal. That was Reisner that gave up the initial pressure. And that was intended for Alexander Madison. It's all right. 33-yard field goal attempt indoors. This ain't me jinxing you, Greg Joseph. This is in your wheelhouse. Kick is up. It's good. Vikings up 27-3. I did not see this coming. I think a couple of y'all at the beginning of this live stream predicted double-digit wins. I was like, y'all dudes are crazy. Turns out I'm the crazy one. I didn't believe. Vikings are in great shape right now. Living in the moment, taking what the defense gives them. Telling you, just going to sit back and enjoy the experience of just fun football. Swerve said, I said 27-17, but never mind. You may have underestimated them too. Man, Vikings are still technically up 3 scores, 3 touchdowns, and 3 2-point conversions, but realistically, it's 4 scores. Beefalo defense taking advantage, not giving them anything. The Saints are very uncomfortable right now. They don't, a deficit like this, they're not used to that. Nick A said, I said 27-3 2 minutes ago. No, you didn't. Or fine, whatever. As they were moving the ball up the field, you said 27-3. Coburg says, thanks for streaming. It honestly feels like I'm at my Vikings bar. Yeah. So all of us, this Vikings Nation, we family up in this piece. We can come together and have fun or feel angry at the same time together. John says, I don't hear anyone talking about Hall anymore. Once Jefferson comes back, offense is a cheat code. It's Dobbs' job to lose. Clearly. But with Hall, have him as the backup for the rest of this year, as long provided that Dobbs is playing well. If he balls out the rest of this year, then clearly you're not going to see Hall again in 2023. But as someone else mentioned earlier, I mean, you could have it to where Dobbs and Hall, they battle it out in training camp next year. I need to see more before I give Dobbs all of just, all right, I've seen enough. I need to see more. I just need to see more. But at the same time, he's been lights out. He's been incredible. And to go back to at first down, they throw it to, is that Shaheed? Either way, that's a first down. Yeah, that's Shaheed. As the Saints, they're probably going to go no huddle here, I would imagine. But Dobbs he's killing it. But to go back to what someone else mentioned earlier, I think he's a slam dunk now, Josh Dobbs, to win Offensive Player of the Week for this week. I think he's going to get it. 2nd and 12. snap. And just throws it over the middle. That's Derek Carr. Like, bro, you're down 24 points. What are you going to do now? I'm just going to keep doing what I've been doing all year. Watch me. Watch me. 3rd and 7. Ball snaps. And throws it over the middle for a check down. You got a first down, you lucky somebody. Oh my gosh, this dude sucks. Oh my gosh. You gonna just check down your way to come back from a 24-point deficit? 1st and 10. And you know what? Another thing, too, that helps is that because of this lead, Harrison Smith almost got there. That's a sack fumble. That's a sack fumble. That was Jonathan Bullard. They recovered it, but that's a sack fumble. But being up by this big of a lead, the Saints, they have to go all in on Derek Carr throwing the ball downfield. They can't go to the Taysom Hill gadget plays. They can't, because the game is too far out of hand. So it's all on Carr. Throws it deep over the middle. Oh, okay. All right. So Chris Olave. Is that the first catch he's had all game? Maybe the second. I feel like I haven't heard his name much. It's been Kamara. It's been Shaheed. That's about it. Oh, looks like Derek Carr is down. He's down on 3rd and 1. See what that's about. Jameis Winston is warming up. Adrian says, famous Jameis time. You know it. Wow. Mark says, Hill is probably better, would rather have Carr. You think I mean, if you want to say he's better than Jameis Winston, sure, but Taysom Hill has had his opportunities to really take over the starting job. There was a lot of hype around this guy, and he never seized it. So even as bad as Carr has been, or as mediocre as he has been this season, he's still better than Taysom Hill as far as being a quarterback, starting quarterback. My Asian peer says Carr is terrible, inconsistent, worse than Kirk, and super emotional. I can't take the dude. Well, I don't want to really pile on Derek Carr too much right now, especially the guy is hurt. But yeah, it just really hasn't lived up to the hype that he got when he signed with the Raiders, or with the Saints from the Raiders. But I hope he's all right. I hate seeing anybody get hurt. RBK2 says, I'd love to see Jameis come in and throw a pick six on his first attempt. That'd be the icing on the cake. He would do that too. Jameis Winston. He is a gunslinger, and he's operating on the fly. So you kind of got to take him seriously for this moment, as Derek Carr is heading to the tent to get looked at. It's 3rd and 1. They're probably going to hand the ball off. Danielle Hunter just... Oh, he took a double hit too. I think that was Brian Asamoah at the bottom. And then Winston. Danielle Hunter came in up top. Eey, that's tough. Oh, Derek Carr, he's stand. Oh, no, I thought that was Derek Carr. No, that was Taysom Hill. Are they considering bringing him in? Throws a screen. I think that's to Shaheed. Gets a first down. I thought they were going to run the ball for sure. But they marked him short. I thought he got a first down, but I don't care. Ooh, Metellus. Just mere millimeters away from making a play on that ball. 4th and inches. Sam, appreciate you, says, love the stream. Go Vikes, go. Absolutely. 4th and inches. You get this stop here. I mean, just pack it in, boys. They hand the ball off. He gets a first down. That was, I mean, it was inches. And our run defense really isn't good. So no surprise there. First down. Michael Thomas. I mean, we saw him make a catch in the first quarter. Haven't heard from him since. Ball snaps. Throws it deep right. Gets it to Chris Olave. And they're in the red zone. So this is going to be 4-down territory. But hey, good throw by Winston. Stood tall. Don't let up. First down, 1st and 10. Shotgun, ball snaps. Throws it deep, right. Oh, that might be that is a touchdown, isn't it? Yeah, Chris Olave. Yo, Byron Murphy Jr. just got mossed right there. That's insane. That's what I'm saying. With Jameis Winston just coming in on the fly. 1, 2. Yep, he got it. Kept control of the ball. Coming in on the fly. Jameis Winston, that's when he's his most dangerous. Yo, that's a moss right there. Go ahead and talk your stuff. I ain't mad at you. That's going to be on Sports Center Top 10. Bro. Whee! All right, they're going for 2 right now. So they're really treating this as a 3-possession game. They're going to go for 2. They hand the ball off to Kamara. He gets it. So it's 11-27. Just a nasty score. But okay. Two-possession game now. All of a sudden, Jameis Winston, you got to take him seriously right now. This is his time to shine. He has no worries. He has nothing to lose. Everything to gain. So now how do you adjust to, because Winston will push that ball downfield, as you obviously saw, something Derek Carr wasn't doing all game long. So now how do you adjust after that if you're Brian Flores? $27-11. Kareem says, I mean, they were going to score at some point. That's one way to look at it, Murphy's Law, but I felt a lot more confident with Carr out there than I do right now with Winston. Like this is I don't feel 100% at all. I mean, the Vikings should still win this game. And if Josh Dobbs can put more points on the board, then even better. How do you respond if you're an offense? But if you don't, you give Winston another opportunity. Mr. Crab Legs himself. As canned laughter, well put, never get comfortable. Yes. We're back. I mean, as far as, oh boy, let's not celebrate just yet, because there's still, oh goodness. How much time is left? There is still 5.5, just under 5.5 minutes left in the third quarter. Mr. Thomas, you better keep scoring Minnesota. Yeah. Because the last thing you want to do is make it a one-score game. That's when, I mean, the Saints, they just think about it. The Saints, they were ready to leave the building. They were ready to get the hell out of town. They were just completely despondent as Derek Carr gets carted off to the locker room. They had no energy whatsoever. And now I would imagine they're, all right, cool. We're back in this thing. 1 1/3 of a quarter left to go. He will push that ball down the field. He doesn't give a damn. This is a man who spent the majority of his career throwing to Mike Evans. He doesn't care. But if you're the Vikings defense, it goes in your favor. It's twofold, because he doesn't care that he will throw the ball up for grabs. Those turnover opportunities will present itself. You just got to capitalize. As Ty Chandler gets 2 or 3 yards on first down. Let's go. Let's see what we do here. 2nd and 8. Yeah, how does let's see what KOC dials up this drive. How do you respond after that? All right, so they're going to run, pass. Chandler gets about another 2 or 3 yards. So a little conservative to start this drive. 3rd and 5. And Dobbs, always a threat to take off with his legs. I would expect for the Saints to be ready for the bootleg. Look how widespread their D-line is. They're leaving the middle of, they're going to leave the middle of the field open. And okay, so he's trying to take off. Demario Davis is closing in, and he gets a first down. Dobbs gets a first down. Davis was the spy, and it didn't matter. And just think about how close Dobbs has been to getting caught on these runs. He just narrowly escapes time after time. But he got a first down there. Yep. Ball first before knee. They're calling him short? I challenge it. No, you're not going. Oh, come on. You have to challenge it. You're going to punt? Nah, fam. They really just punted that damn football. On 4th and inches, when you could argue he got the first down. That ball hit the line of gain while Dobbs' knees were in the air. 4th and inches? Even if you want to say you're in your all right, you're too far back in your own territory around the 30-yard line, you get 2 challenges. I would have challenged the hell out of that. Wow. That's just that was a first down. Look where that ball is. Okay. They decided to punt. That's yeah, that's weak. Not a fan. But okay. All right. Hold on to your butts. We're in it now. 1st and 10. Ball is at New Orleans 16. Jameis Winston, the quarterback. And Taysom Hill just drops a easy pass. Dollar General Tim Tebow. I mean, that's a well-thrown ball. I mean, maybe led him a little bit, but hands got on it. I can't believe they didn't challenge that. 2nd and 10. Come on, defense. Ball snaps, throws it to Taysom Hill again, and another incompletion. Yeah, Taysom Hill is bumming it right now. Like, and Blackman came in and punched it out. But even that catch wasn't even, didn't have it all the way, obviously. 3rd and 10. Third and 10. What do you do? As the Saints are in shotgun, play clock down to 3, 2, 1, gets it off in time. He's got protection, throws it deep, and that's a little too deep for Chris Olave. So the Vikings escape hell. Should have challenged it on 4th and inches. Some may say should have gone for it. They elected to punt. Back-to-back drops by Taysom Hill. Pass too far to Chris Olave, and you get the ball back as if nothing happened. All right. Getting ready to punt. 3 seconds on the play clock. I don't know why they took all that time off. Unless they're trying to just be done with the game. All right. Vikings offense, KOC. That was a very conservative drive last time. Let's see what you do now. Jonathan Fisher says, "Why was Hitman at the line of scrimmage on 3rd and 10?" That's a great question. Your secondary, just have him play back. It's 3rd and long. You don't got to force it. But they got to stop either way. Ball nearly at midfield. 1st and 10. Play action. Oh, that's sail. You can't have throws like that, Dobbs. Okay, so that's another pass that he got lucky with, because that was just a duck. That was a duck floater. He was trying to go to. I mean, it got tipped at the line of scrimmage barely, but that was still going high based off his release. His release was up high. But okay. No turnover there. 2, 1. Got it off in time. Ty Chandler gets about 3, 3.5. Third and 7. Okay. What do you do here? This is where, man, keep the drive going, man. You need to just put them out of their misery. Third and 7, ball snaps. Nice pickup by CJ Ham. Yo, all right, Hawkinson got that first down. CJ Ham had the blitz pickup of the century. Can they show that again? This dude came from the right to the left-hand side. It just took him out. Just all shoulder pads. Said, get up out of here. First down. Vikings. So now you get to exhale a bit. Dobbs is under center. Past midfield. Hands off to Madison. Gets 2.5 yards. That block was just some grown man stuff by CJ Ham. Second and 7. Madison's down. It's not moving. Man, it feels like every game there's just, and someone just suffers an unfortunate injury where they're down, they can't get up. Now you got KOC out there looking over them. That's never a good sign. Man, injury bug is crazy. But he's down. Not sure if he got the wind knocked out of him or just, I mean, that was a pile up. Too many bodies falling on you. No idea. Tang Yang says if Purdy needs his guys to be good, then he's not an MVP QB making him to be. How are the Niners looking right now? I think I just saw Deebo Samuel score a touchdown, and they're up big against Jacksonville. Mark, says hopefully just the wind knocked out of him. Because normally a guy gets hurt and they start touching the area that hurts. Say a knee or shoulder or ribs or something. He was just laying on the ground. Hands up. Just he jogged off on his own power. So maybe it was just he looks fine. He looks very aware. Obviously, they're going to take a look at him. I don't know what happened there. But it's good to see he's all right. Second and 7. Ball snaps, play action. Gets out, left. Gonna have to do something. He goes right. That's okay. Good decision right there. Throws it out of bounds. They've adjusted for the bootlegs. It was working all in the first half. I mean, two guys there. And probably you would rather have Josh Oliver on that side. I mean, he's a blocker, but it doesn't matter. There were two guys over there. Third and 7. Shotgun formation. Ball snaps. Gets it to Addison, but he is well short of the first down. Oh, not Addison, Brandon Powell. Well short of the first down. So it looks like 4th and 3. The offense, their Saints players down. Oh, gosh. He's reaching for his lower back. He reached for his lower back, and now there's a scrum of some sort. Saints players All right. What? Why are we fighting, guys? So see that again. Brandon Powell. Oh, yeah, yeah. I mean, actually, no, that was a good football play. As far as the why are the Saints players mad? Like Powell caused his injury. He didn't do anything. I don't like that's fake outrage. Super fake outrage. 4th and 3. All right, they're gonna go ahead and punt it. I don't get why. Whatever. Football players are funny, man. Oh, not a punt, a field goal attempt. Okay. Here we go. This is from 54. And I'm guessing. Oh, they're all right. They're going to let this go into the 4th quarter. Okay. You know what? I'm going to take a pee break. First of the day. BRB. First pee break. I'm always going to go hit the under of 2.5. Stubby says Powell was talking trash after number 1 went down. So that's it's football. I don't. Okay. Cyborg Big says it's just 3 yards. Come on. So you're saying they should have went for it right there. If they weren't going to go for it on 4th and inches, they weren't going for it on 4th and 3. So I'm not surprised. But they're going to go into this 4th quarter with a field goal attempt. Matthew says, I personally like the jawing back and forth when you're winning. Yeah, absolutely. You win and talk your stuff, man. It ain't my fault y'all dudes suck. That's what I'd be saying to those Saints players right now. Don't be mad at us. Be mad at yourselves. 54-yard field goal attempt to start the 4th quarter. Kick is up, and it is wide right. Oh, boy. This is when the dumb stuff starts happening. Oh, boy. Oh. Cheers, man. I mean, oh, boy. What is happening? So now you just started the 4th quarter. It's a 2-possession game. Still need a lot to go right for New Orleans. They need 2 2-point conversions. But still, the defense has to change as far as the approach. You got to play back, and that's the thing about Jameis Winston. As that ball sails over, was that Jawan Johnson? I don't know who that was for, but that's the thing about Jameis Winston. He's going to push it, but it doesn't mean it's going to be accurate. Not always, anyway. Jessica says, Randy, you need to talk to Declan about Greg. I talked plenty to Dex. Or I'm just like, why are you so high on this guy? He's amazing. He's the greatest ever. I'm like, he's going to let you down. And there's the turnover. There's the turnover. So that was Byron Murphy who got his hand up, got a deflection, ball tipped up. Cam Bynum came down with it, and that's the turnover. That opportunity, it's going to be there. Can you make that play if you're the defense? And the answer right there was yes. I mean, shouldn't have thrown that pass. But that's a great team effort right there. Actually, you know what? They're showing the replay. He did not catch that. Ball hit the ground. But, okay. All right. Back to business. Get back out there. Yep. He bobbled it as he went to the ground. It hit the ground, corralled it. I do find it funny, though, that like, Cam, you know you didn't catch that, right? Like, it's one thing if you're watching it on TV, it looked like he caught it and says, wow, that's amazing. But, like, bro, you know that ball hit the ground. And you still got up and did a whole celebration. And I just think that's funny. And a lot of players do that, too. Where they like, I got the interception. No, you didn't. But no, that's gonna go back to New Orleans. Nick K said, did I do that? 3rd and 10. $14 48 seconds left to go. Way too much time. So they brought the blitz. It wasn't there, or the play wasn't there. Are they calling it's a flag? They might call defensive pass interference on Mekhi Blackman. There was a bump. Say illegal use of the hands on defense. Oh, they're calling that on Danielle Hunter? Oh, I thought that was in the secondary. Wait, that's an illegal hands on the offense, right? What am I missing here? The man took his helmet off. How do you get rewarded with a first down after that? Am I drunk? Hands to the face was on the O lineman to Danielle Hunter and took his helmet off. And somehow Danielle Hunter got called for an illegal hands to the face. I mean, it doesn't matter because Hunter follows that up with a sack. Ball don't lie. Yo, these refs. These refs are insane this year. I would love to see that illegal hands to the face again. Like, how you get your helmet taken off and you get called for a hands to the face. All right, I'm done. He got the sack. It's 2nd and 15. Throws it deep, out of bounds. To Eric the Red. Yo, these refs. This is the wildest season of officiating that I've ever seen across the league since the replacement refs. And are they going to get punished for that? Are they going to face discipline? Whatever. 3rd and 15. He's going to throw it up. No, he checks it down to Kamara. So that's going to make it third and 2 or 3. They're going to go for it, obviously. Fourth and 3. I don't know what these officials are seeing, man. They must try. They got some parlays to hit on FanDuel Sports. 4th and 3. Ball snaps. Shotgun pressures coming. He moves up in the pocket. Throws a lofty one to Chris Olave. Gets into the red zone. Okay. You look at that again. I mean, they're in man too. Murphy just couldn't keep up. So it's 1st and 10 in the red zone for New Orleans. Big defensive possession right here. Two seconds, they get the snap off. Metellus blitzes, and Winston gets it out, throws it out of bounds. Brian Flores, this man is hyper-focused right now. This man is intense. Second and 10. And he's doing an adjustment of some sort. Looks like an audible. Ball snaps to Olave for 2 yards. So nothing there. It's 4 down territory. So 3rd and 8 coming up. I would expect some sort of check down over the middle to make it a manageable 4th down. Or who knows? They may try to push it twice past the sticks. Ball snaps. He's got time. He's got a lot of time. Throws it. And that's going to be a touchdown. That's going to be a touchdown. I mean, yeah, both players caught it at the same time, but that's always going to go to the offensive player. How he was that wide open to begin with. Now, Murphy did close on it at the end, but like, why was he just there by himself? Which Winston moving around in the pocket, play breaks down. I guess I can understand it, but we see it again from the back end. And was that on Mekhi Blackman, actually? I wonder if that's really on Mekhi Blackman, because he was playing the sideline and he stayed short. Murphy looked like he came over from the zone he was supposed to protect and have to make a play on that. That might be on Mekhi Blackman. Wow. Either way, it's a touchdown. They go for 2. Oh my God, this game. Oh my God. It's a 1-possession game, bro. What is happening? What is happening? I think that's on Mekhi Blackman. Either way, just poor defense right there. Like there's wow. Okay. It is now a one possession game. 27-19. The Saints are trying to get the equivalent of their own Josh Dobbs game with Jameis Winston coming in and having to lead their team to victory. Some people are going to say it's Byron Murphy Jr. At the end of the day, it doesn't even matter, really. That was just something that should have never happened. And went to the opposite side of the field, threw it across his body. That play should never happen. But, okay. Ryan Marshall, your guess is as good as mine. How did Hunter get his helmet ripped off and get called for the penalty? Because the refs are the officials are just bad. I got to make sure I choose my words very carefully on YouTube. Before I used to let it fly and just not give a damn, but they're just really bad at their jobs. Great start. Of course, this has to be a close game. It's the Vikings way. A one possession game. Vince saying, bro, Murph sold. I mean, was he really responsible for covering that much of the end zone? He dropped back right center. Murphy stayed short underneath, but there was another defender there. I don't know exactly who it was. So Murphy and whoever the other player was played short right next to each other. I have a hard time believing that Murphy was responsible for that entire side of the end zone. Did I say Murphy played short? Blackman played short. My apologies. I feel like that was Blackman's responsibility to drop back, but he got caught up in the moment and stayed short. Trevor Winter agrees. Yeah, I think Murphy had to make up for the ground that Blackman left behind. If just my 2 cents, I'm not putting that on Murphy. That was on Blackman, bro. But okay. Either way, you're still in the lead. You can still control your own destiny with good play calling. So they're gonna, okay, you got space right now. If you want to take off, go ahead. He doesn't. Addison, you really dropped that? You really dropped that? I mean, Dobbs did everything right. Perfect ball placement. Dead center in the hands. Second and 10. So he's looking around. It's not there. Okay, he escapes a sack, throws it down. No flag. So it's third and long. Oh my God, this cannot be happening. This cannot be happening right now. So the pressure, he almost got sacked by Cam Jordan, but escaped it. Third and 10. Oh boy. 10 seconds left to snap the ball. Ball snaps, throws it over the middle. Brandon Powell catches it. First down. Whoo, okay. See that again? Yep, he caught it and turned to land on the side of his back, just to make sure there was no question about it. Good job. First and 10. Ball is at their own 41. Hands the ball off to Kane Nwangu, gets outside, and that's going to be a face mask. Are you going to call that, you bums? So flag comes out. Adrian Ortiz says Murphy can't allow that catch, his fault or not. He had to cover up so much ground coming out of his space for the job of, I'm just guessing here, but it's just the way that was set up to where if you play short and you're by yourself, okay, it was designed like that. And all right, Byron Murphy Jr., you're not in a good position. But Blackman playing short and another defender right next to him tells me that Blackman just got caught up. And Murphy had to cover the ground that Blackman left. I look at Blackman before I look at Murphy. Shouldn't have been in that spot. First and 10, hands the ball off to Nwangu. Gets a half a yard. It's going to be second down. Jessica says, warm up your leg, Randy. KOC is having you kick the field goal. Man, they need to put Dalton Reisner out there with that kick celebration he did earlier. That's what they need to do. Did a whole ass snap kick. Pressure's right there. Got it off in time to Johnny Munt. Bumped into Christian Darrisaw, but did enough to get a first down. They're going to mark him short. I thought he got the first down, but okay. These officials, even if you want to say his knee was down, the ball was past the line to gain. That's a terrible spot. And you got a Saints player who's down right now in agony. Like, that's such a bad spot. These officials are wild, man. Get a Horse says, watch every game and the effort and acting on all the plays. It's all BS, and it has been, and everyone should feel awful believing this fake game entertainment. You're saying it's scripted? Get a Horse. Joseph Reyes challenged the spot. Well, what, 2 drives ago, KOC didn't want to challenge the spot. 4th and inches. I doubt he'll do it now. Maybe he will. I don't know. But that's a bad spot. We're talking about 3 bad calls so far. 2 of them ball placement, where they spot the ball after the play. And the other, I mean, Danielle Hunter getting his helmet ripped off and Hunter getting called for an illegal hands to the face. Make it make sense. Javine says, think his knee hit early. His knee, even when his knee went down, based off what I saw, even if his knee went down early, the ball, I feel, was already at the line to gain. I feel. I mean, I could be wrong, but I don't know. Seeing it in real time and seeing the replays that they showed, I thought it was a first. I wonder if they're challenging it. Like, why this commercial break is so long. I thought Johnny Munt got it. But we'll see what they say when they come back. Oh, that's right. Nick A., as you point out. The Saints injury. That's right. The D lineman that was on the field. Like, bro, that's a first down. That's a first. And why aren't we challenging these dumbass calls by the refs? It's all right. Pitch out, left. Ty Chandler gets a first down and more. There's a flag out. Could be a touchdown, but there's a flag. I'm guessing it's a hold on the offense. Maybe it's coming back. You are not. Listen, fine. It's a hold. You aren't calling this BS on us, ignoring all the other stuff. Come on, man. Keep it fair. You make these phantom ass calls, and then hey, there's a holding here. And it was. That's fine. Call every damn thing. These refs are morons. 3rd and 11. Pressure. He's going to get sacked and taken out of field goal range. Nah, bro. Yo, these refs, y'all some clowns. Straight clowns. That was a first down by Johnny Mutt. It's 09 all over again, bro. We're gonna play dumb to help the Saints. These dudes hired by FanDuel, DraftKings, Vegas to make sure that that the lines are played. This is nuts. Clowns. And even the pass to Jordan Addison in the end zone when he got 2 feet down and then got a foot out of bounds, which should end the play. Touchdown. Nah, that's incomplete. Okay. All right. They hand the ball off to the running back. Gets about 2 yards. 2nd and 7. Like, all right, man. All right. Second and 7. Wild. Shouldn't even be a game right now. Throws it out. Juwan Johnson. Couple of yards there. It's going to be 3rd down. Third and 6. A couple of you mentioning KOC should have challenged that spot. He's not challenging. Yeah, it should have challenged that one on Johnny Mutt. That was the first down. 3rd and 6. Throws a, oh, hey. Alvin Kamara gets tackled behind the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 4th down. I mean, do they punt here? I mean, there's under 7 minutes left and say, let's get a stop just because we're so far back in our own territory that we'll get another shot, or do they go for it? And if they do, I wouldn't be surprised if the refs are getting their yellow flags ready for the event that the Saints get an incomplete. But they're going to punt it here. 4th and 7. These refs are crazy, bro. This game, end of the Chiefs game. I'm sure there's others. It's been so many. It's hard to keep track. That's okay. That's all right. Another chance to put them out. Still just a 1-score game, touchdown, 2-point conversion. So the second half, Dobbs 5 for 11, 48 yards. He did go 18 for 22 in the first half. Hand the ball off to Chandler. Gets 2.5. It's going to be 2nd and 8. Charlie Barley start rolling Dobbs out to stop that rush. I think the Saints are ready for it. I really do. In a sense, I would think they're probably expecting him to do it. That they got men out there on either side ready to close in if necessary. So that right there, that's a weak call. That's a weak call, bro. That's like a draw. I don't even know what the hell that was. But you're taking yourselves out of this game right now. I mean, let's see that again, bro. Ball snaps. Looks like a hesitation by Dobbs right there. 3rd and 12. Throws it, and that's a terrible throw. That's a terrible throw. At the feet of Hawkinson. So for those that were saying, hey, Dobbs is the guy, this is the full Josh Dobbs experience right here. Those 2 plays back to back. Like, how do you hesitate on a handoff? You shouldn't have called a run play anyway if you're KOC. But how do you hesitate on a handoff? And then with Hawk, you throw it just at the dirt. And now the Saints have another chance. 3 timeouts, under 5 minutes left to go in the game. Wow. Mark says Dobbs is starting to struggle. He's been struggling the whole second half. It's been bad. Tycoon says that was a terrible fake. I don't even know if that was I guess that was meant to be a fake. Or if he just second guessed himself mid-play. Either way, that was terrible execution. Back-to-back plays by the quarterback. 1st and 10. Oh, boy. Throws it. Screen to Kamara. Mekhi Blackman. Nice tackle to limit. If it wasn't for Blackman right there, Kamara, I think, would have got the first down. But he limits it to a 2-yard gain. Or maybe not a first down, but he would have gotten 5-6 yards. 2nd and 8. Throws a dump off to Kamara. That's a fumble. No? Then again, it's these refs, so we got to keep the Saints in the game. I mean, I know he bobbled it. By the time he caught it, like, bro, or was he down? Are they going to say he was down before the ball came out? That's fair. Purple Pride says, Randy, this isn't all on Dobbs. I'm not saying this is all on Dobbs at all. Not at all. I mean, there are plenty of different. You're going to challenge this? This is when you challenge? All right, let's see it again. He bobbled it. Boom, boom. By the time he secured it. I mean, he definitely made a football move. But his butt hit the ground. And let me see it again. Man. I mean, the ball definitely comes out. But did his butt hit the ground before? I think that's Troy Dye before he knocked it out. I think his butt hit the ground. He definitely made a football move. Boom. That's a bad angle. Go to the other one. I don't know. I need to see that other angle again. The front facing one. If this challenge doesn't work, bro. I think this is the same. Okay, nope. This is the angle. It is so close. Okay. This is a new one. Oh. Oh. That might be a fumble. Oh. Wait a minute. But it's so close. That one angle I saw, I would have to say, I think that's a fumble. But I need to see that 2 or 3 more times. And it gets to a point where you gotta just pause it and go cut by cut, frame by frame. They're showing it again. It's honestly, I don't know if the refs are these refs. They've been god awful. They should all be fired. But these refs, I don't know if there's going to be enough there to overturn it. You just have that one angle where it's questionable and you could go either way. I don't know. But, ooh. Let's see what they say. He's got his hands on the headphones. These refs are ass anyway. So go ahead and say it's incomplete. Let's see what they say. He's doing a lot of talking. I don't know what he said, but he's doing a lot of talking, so I'm guessing it got reversed to a fumble. Yep, got reversed. All right. Oh, wait, did they rule it a fumble? And it got reversed? What is happening? Was it called a fumble on the field? Because that's on me. That's okay. Because they said it was reversed. All right. They bring an all-out blitz, 3rd and 7. Chris Olave with the catch. I guess my thing is for KOC, why would you not have challenged? You had multiple opportunities to throw the challenge flag for stuff that was very obvious. That right there was murky and gray. But then again, if it was, I don't know. I don't know what the hell is happening. Jordan, okay. He said reverse to a completed. Oh, okay. Oh, wait. He's saying reverse to a completed pass. That's the challenge KOC won. He didn't challenge the fumble technically. It was called. So it was called incomplete. I know he didn't challenge that to be like, actually, they got a completed pass. My guess is that he challenged it for a fumble, but they took a look at it and then was like, oh, actually, it's complete. Okay. I don't. No. I need a drink. This is killing me right now. Did Chris Olave catch the pass again? Yep, he did. I don't know what's happening. I don't know anything about anything anymore. All right, it's 1st and 15. Okay. This game is drunk. He's in a shotgun. Throws it deep over the middle, way too far. Intended for Shaheed. Now he's a little bit banged up. Did the child's pose, then rolled over. I think his ribs. Man, players just getting hurt all game today. Yeah, he was holding his right rib cage. 2nd and 15. Still have all 3 timeouts too. This is way too stressful. But Shaheed looks fine. He's on the sideline, helmet still on. Took a guzzle of water. Second and 15 at their own 32. And man, whoever that was bobbled it and then caught it. So it's 3rd down, 3rd and I would guess 4. Again, 4 down territory. I think this is the drive they go all out. Pressure's coming. He just throws it up, and that's Mekhi Blackmon with an interception. Threw up a prayer. That's going to be a turnover. Unless there's a flag. Refs, no flag. Turnover. Here we go. Wow. I mean, this was a total team effort, sure. But 2 players in particular, I just need to see it again from the line of scrimmage. They just keep showing Blackmon in the interception. A great play, but there was someone that blitzed and just shot the gap through the middle and forced Jameis to just throw a duck up in the air, to throw up a prayer. And just said, screw it. Can't take the sack. I don't know who that. I feel like it's always Josh Metellus. That's a heat-seeking missile. But it was a bam-bam play. If that pressure wasn't there, he doesn't force that pass. Good job by the defense. They hand the ball off. Ty Chandler gets nowhere. All right, so it's 3 minutes left. The Saints have all 3 timeouts. They're using their first one here, and they have the 2-minute warning. So, I mean, you can't be super conservative and just say, all right, we're just going to play the law of averages here and give them another chance to get a touchdown and 2-point conversion to tie the game up. 2nd and 10. I mean, you got a gift, a turnover right there. Got to capitalize. Pitch out left. And yeah, we've gone conservative, I want to say, the last at least 3 drives. And they have timeouts. So running the ball here, running the ball heavy for much of this second half. I mean, they expect you to do it too. That's the thing. They expect you to run the football. They think that you don't have the cojones to make the plays necessary to drain clock and keep possessions alive. So 3rd and 10. Big play here. My guess is they're going to dump it off. Even worse, they hand it off. That's pathetic. That is downright pathetic. Come on, bro. Just stop playing scared. KOC, stop coaching scared. That is absolutely pathetic. Just say you don't want the ball. Whether it's a turnover or a stop on 3rd or 4th down, just say, nah, fam, we good. You have it again. Punt is up. And I think there's a flag. Is there a flag that came out? Either way, they get past the 50, just past the 50. Shaheed does. That is absolutely disgraceful, bro. They're playing like a scared team, afraid of the moment. I mean, think about how many times, how little clock you've taken off these last couple of drives, and given the Saints opportunity after opportunity. And luckily, Perry dropped that deep pass over the middle. He caught it, and then Cam Bynum did enough to jar it loose with his hit. Oh, he actually got a fist on the ball. Okay. I thought it was just a tackle that he made, but nope. That was a good play. One more play before the 2-minute warning. And they're blitzing. There's a flag out. I'm guessing because it's in the secondary, unless it's OPI, I'm guessing it's on the Vikings. Let's see what they call. Saying hands to the face on the defense on Byron Murphy. It didn't have to be this way. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Murph did a lot there. So that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. This empty feeling I have right now in my stomach. I mean, think about where we were in the first half. At the end of the first half, we were all celebrating and popping champagne. You're like, this is great. And then scared play calling. I mean, Derek Carr gets hurt. In comes Jameis Winston. And I'm like, you can't take this dude lightly at all. You have to expect for him to push it. He did. And it's a one possession game. And still just deciding to go ahead and we're just going to run past it. Or in the case of that last drive, run it. It's scared football. The coaching difference from KOC in the first half to the second half could not be any more different. It's like they're two different people. What happened to first half KOC? What are your thoughts? Jake says outscored 16-3 in the second half. So far, absolutely ridiculous. And Sheriff Greg Joseph makes his last kick, or the kick before last, whatever that was that he missed. It's a 2-possession game, but that's just a small piece in the puzzle. That's one player. The Vikings offense has had ample opportunities to put this game away, and they have chosen not to. The second half play calling was a choice. The Welsh Gamer, how have I gone from relaxed first half to 200 beats per minute? Because Vikings, that's why. 1st and 10, ball past midfield, throws it deep, and luckily that gets, but there's a flag. Of course there is. Of course there's a flag. What is it for? What's the flag on? What is it for? Oh, holding on the offense. All right, so you're going to decline that. That's a turnover. Okay. All right. I mean, that should be game, right? One timeout, under 2 minutes left. Yeah, Jameis. It's funny. He had, it looked like number 17 to the right. He had him wide open, but that's going to be, that should seal the victory for Minnesota in this one. That was, you go from super just celebratory to, all right, you get the win. It's nasty, but you did it. But we'll see it through. Make sure nothing wild happens. And that's going to be Ty Chandler, gets about 3 yards there. Saints are going to use their last timeout. This is, the fact that the game still came down to this is crazy. But Josh Dobbs, I mean, he had a monster first half. Second half, a little bit Jekyll Hyde action. But it looks like it's enough to get this win. 2nd and 7. They're going to hand it off again. And Ty Chandler gets about 2 yards away from the first. No, if the Saints get a stop here, they technically would still have a chance. But if you get a first down here, obviously it's a wrap. It's over. Woo! KOC, man. Give him credit for the way Josh Dobbs looked in the first half, making it easy for him. In the second half, a couple of mistakes by the quarterback. But the play calling is really what put the Vikings in a situation to where it's a 1-possession game. And it didn't have to be this close. It didn't. So you got to take the good with the bad. But let's see here. 59 seconds left. They're going to run it, obviously. 3rd and 2. What are we doing here? All right, now they're getting lined up right now. And you got 3 seconds left on the play clock. 1. You're lucky you didn't get delay of game right there. You got tackled behind the line of scrimmage, didn't make the line to gain. That was so damn sloppy. But all right. He slipped. Fell. It's 4th and 2. So they're probably going to call a timeout here. They're going to use their second timeout, Minnesota, just to figure out. I don't know what there is to figure out. You got to punt the ball. Oh, to drain clock, obviously. All right. Well, that's a good coaching decision by KOC. But hey, this is a rough one, even in a win. $15 seconds. Need a good punt here by Ryan Wright. Good play here by special teams. Good punt, good tackle. 15 seconds. Up 27-3 at one point. Or 24-3. Punt is up. 9, 8. Got past midfield, 6 seconds. So you can probably get, I mean, it's probably, maybe you can get 2 plays off. Probably not. This is probably the game right here, if I had to guess. Based on how far they got to go. Hail Mary coming up. Oh, boy. Jameis does have an arm. He can throw it deep. But this is likely for the game. Ball is snapped. Oh, God. Throws everything into it. And don't go for the interception. Just knock it down, bro. They did. Fine. Final score, 27-19. Vikings improve to 6-4. You had several hands go up. Blackman trying to, I can get an intercept. No, just smack that stuff down. 6-4. Vikings post-game vid coming up. Thank you, everybody.